Welcome to the staff room, a place where Malcolm incessantly drums on the table to the annoyance of Liz, who's still here going,
A room where sighs of dismay, disappointment and general sorrow mark the end of another 15-minute break.
a place for loose talk, rusty forks, and an empty tin of tomato soup that's not been thrown away. And I'm your store manager, Rob.
And I'm not sure why I'm even here because not that long ago I was puking for 2 hours.
That's the truth.
It's
True story.
It's actually the truth, yeah. I am hanging out of my arse. Big time.
I thought you looked
Don't drink,
well.
kids.
Thought you looked well, Al.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Thought you had a bit of colour in you.
Legitimately one of the worst experiences of my life.
Give a little wave to the camera.
Hi. I really don't want to be here.
Don't speak like that. Hi.
Fucking hell! I tell you, I don't even drink that much. I went to bed about 4 a.m. Led down for about 5 minutes, and I was like, I better go and have a little bit of a chunder. Be all right. Go back to bed. 2 hours on the bathroom floor.
Do you know what? You said you were drinking San Miguel.
Yeah.
What were you drinking last night, Josh, when you said, I had 7 cans, I don't know why I feel so terrible?
San Miguel.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, boys.
They're putting something in it.
Yeah. I felt like shit this morning.
It's
for
just
a good couple of
UK
hours.
brewed lager, innit? It's crap.
I was on the
Shit-
vodka
shit
and I
there.
feel absolutely splendid.
Yeah. I had about 14 cans of Brewdog in.
Perhaps it's that Pfizer jab catching up with you, Al.
It could be. You
You
know
know what I mean? Bit of a
Might
slow
be.
burner.
You know what?
Long
My arm's still a
COVID.
little bit
Long
sore.
Is it?
Pfizer.
I could be an advisor to Pfizer.
Yeah, you could.
The Pfizer advisor. Here he is, the Pfizer advisor.
God loves a trizer.
For God's sake. Hey, that's twice God's been mentioned this time. Are we going religious? Is that what's happening?
I've had an awakening.
Episode name, holy shit.
So we had a photo shoot this week, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Shout out to K&G, Matt, for doing that for us, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, I think the security guard was a bit confused at what was going on. We all sort of rocked up at
Start putting high vises on like it was a heist.
a local Lidl, and yeah, we're all just
We're
doing a
fucked.
photo shoot. Yeah, a bit weird.
We're going to be fucked if someone nicks that Lidl. He goes in and does a job on it. We're all on CCTV.
Yeah.
Look like we've been pasting the joint.
Documented it with photographs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't believe it didn't come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did look a bit that way, didn't he?
He was preoccupied doing nothing elsewhere.
He had gloves on as well, didn't he? Like he was going to be tackling people.
Have you ever seen anyone try and nick anything from Lidl or Aldi?
Yeah.
Have you?
Mate, I shop in the Devonshire Road one. It's like a regular.
The only one I go in.
The guy, you know,
They don't do anything.
the
It's like...
chatty guy at Devy Road.
Yeah.
I seen him. He was chasing some woman out of there, but the stuff he was saying to her. I mean, to be fair, she tried to spit at him. And he just lost his shit. He was like, "You fucking bitch, you fucking
spitting's not
effing and
good.
jeffing all the way out of the door."
Effing and jeffing.
And I mean, I'm not even going to repeat the things he was saying on this podcast just because it was heavy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Full like
To
I
be
go
fair,
in-
if she spat at him,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
low, that, isn't it? Spitting at someone.
it is low, yeah, but
It's
it's
not.
like all your customers.
Especially when you're guilty of stealing something
Yeah.
and then you spit on somebody.
I seen a video the other day. It was some woman in Target or something in America going off on some racist tirade at bloody staff members and started winging loads of stuff at them and all
Spit
this.
rounds
And
over there,
then
America.
after all that happens, the security guard comes over, takes to the floor, and she starts going, "I'll leave if you leave me alone. I'll leave." Like, don't work like that, love.
Too late now, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna smash your teeth
Have
out
you
on
ever
the
seen
floor.
you ever seen the video of that woman on a plane, and it must just be like an inland flight in America, and she's just being racist as shit to with some of the other people on the plane, and this woman speaks to her. She goes, "Listen, you need to cut that out now." And she starts going, "Who the fuck are you?" She goes, "Well, actually, I work on the fucking plane. Off you go." And she starts going, "No." She's like, "Get off!
Yes,
get
yes,
off!
yes.
Get off!"
Yeah,
And
get-
she,
I love that.
You get
Actually,
your fucking racist opinions.
I like a black belt in karate. You know what I mean? And I'm about to break your neck.
Can't say
You
black belt, Rob,
turd
anymore.
snake.
Not on this plane, son.
So,
Al's dressed to impress today.
I know. I was told to bring my my
He's the only
uniform.
one signed in the podcast.
Well, we were going to,
Wait till the camera again.
What's on the headlines this week, Josh?
Hello, I'm Joshua Bannister and welcome to the Middle Isle Supermarket News Sweep. Gujarat ghost. Man in India has blamed lack of work on 2 ghosts. Bradford Triangle, 225,000 pigeons disappear in a single day. And the votes for Britain's best dad joke is officially named. And the commentator's curse as the commentator loses his voice and is unable to commentate on the final. And in the stores this week, in Lidl, perfectly ripe plums, their words not mine, dropped to 99p. And in Aldi, cocktail sausages with bacon relish at $1.99. I'm Josh Bannister, and this has been the Middle Isle Supermarket News Sweep.
Yeah,
I'm in for these cocktail sausages.
Me too.
Yeah. You got some?
They look all right.
I'd
No,
just
I
like
haven't
to
got any.
say, how was your Wagyu burger as well, Josh?
Yeah,
Some of them Wagyu burgers.
Yeah. It's definitely not
From
Wagyu.
Tin Henman. Yeah. Tin Henman.
Tem Hinman.
Ten men.
Ten men.
Tim 10 men.
Tom.
Tim Hedgeman.
we had some of them Wagyu burgers last night.
Did you? Yeah.
They were tasty.
Yeah, they were all right. To be
Very
fair,
nice, yeah.
No invite, Al?
No,
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah, so in the news this week,
Yeah.
in the Gujarat, which is obviously a state of India, a guy's had this.
Obviously.
Sorry.
You saying India's a
Like it's not-
state? Is that what you just said? Well, it's state of
It's not
India.
obvious.
What does it say? Yeah, so the work have got up to him and said, like, why aren't you doing your work? And he's just said that these 2 ghosts have been harassing him. And
Well,
his exact words.
Legit.
Do you know what I mean? But it could be. Who's to say they're not?
Derek Akora.
Yeah. Yeah.
He knows them.
Stinks of shed out here, lads.
Get this as well, right? It's been coined the British Bermuda Triangle. So basically, there was a freak weather pattern the other day, but it just happened to be all these pigeon fanciers, whatever you call them, were releasing a load of racing pigeons or
What did
homing
I say,
pigeons.
racist?
I was gonna say
that as well.
They released a load of homing pigeons. There was 250,000 of them went, and then the weather all of a sudden freakishly turned, and only 10% made it back.
Releasing a load of go back home in pigeons.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Go back home.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Pretty Patel will love that.
Go homing pigeon.
So yeah, and as well, the UK has voted on its favourite dad joke. So I thought, do you want to hear it?
No.
Okay.
Go on then. No, go
I once hired a limo, but when it arrived, the guy driving it walked off. I said,
Nothing
"Excuse."
to show for
I
it.
said, "Excuse." Oh, fuck off!
Yes!
What a prick!
Get out.
What's a non?
Go on.
Well, no,
Do
it's
it
done
again.
now, isn't
Do
it?
it
It's
again.
done. It's done.
Do it again.
No, it's all right. It's done, mate. Done. No, I thought, does anyone have any shit dad jokes? Obviously, Tom's full of them.
Been a dad the longest, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collecting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and commentators curse. Get this. So a guy, Wayne Mardle, commentating on the darts, has been screaming that much over a guy in 3 2020s in the semi-final that he's like started feeling really lethargic. They've had to put him in a room and give him a lie down.
Give him a lie down.
they've just
Yeah, mate.
they've just said go in there and lie down, and he's come out and he's just been like. And he's lost his voice and he couldn't commentate on the final. They've just basically had to get some randomer in to like fucking do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, she's fucked it. So, yeah.
You can only do 179 and below now. Any number that's 180.
He's like, I was at 140. Oh, yeah.
How'd you hit 179 then?
Fuck knows.
4 darts.
That's it. 8 darts.
Bad maths.
Yeah. It's an 8 dart finish. Wow, what was that like? It's an 8 dart finish. Oh,
I
God.
think that's the second time that laugh's appeared, isn't it? He did that laugh on the staff room, I think, or was it the staff room?
We should just isolate
It
it.
was last week's.
Can we listen back now?
When I was just
Can we dig it out?
when I was
now?
just doing the edit for the show that's
Yeah.
coming out, at the end, something with Rob's like, and it's a goodbye from me. And I went, goodbye. It's Will squeaking out, so I just chopped out my goodbye from a different one and pasted it in. It just
love
sounded
this.
weird.
Because Al does the final edits.
Yeah.
You never know whether there's just stuff that he does just not making the cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's just full on, just like, oh God, I didn't like the way that went. Just editing, morphing Josh's voice into his own so he can get the better laughs.
Well, I think we should isolate Tom's little laugh and then put it on all funny videos we put
Make it-
out.
yeah,
Just
make
at the end, just go.
Make a techno track out of it.
The funniest fucking thing that I said.
Do you know what I want to know? Is there any postmen that still cycle
Yeah.
professionally?
I'm pretty sure my postman cycles. I'm sure he
to
cycles.
deliver your
I've
letters?
seen him, no, he rides down on a bike.
Yeah.
Oliver Wilson did his paper round on a scooter.
What sort of a scooter? A push along.
One of them little micro scooter things. You know the old,
Micro.
you know the old days when people did paper rounds?
Yeah.
I did mine on rollerblades a couple of times. It wasn't easier.
Yeah.
You're just unbalanced with the bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oliver used to do it on his scooter. Looked pretty tricky, actually. Quicker than walking.
By tricky, does that mean like a compliment? Like, look,
Yeah, he
look,
did like
look pretty
bar,
tricky.
did bar spins and that. Up
Bar
driveways.
spins.
Yeah, no. I watched the video the other day.
No,
from like the 1970s. Like
Fuck you.
Ricky Gervais just doing it. Yeah, I can dance. It's not really for now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, that was the end of that.
Yeah. So if there's any postmen out there that do cycle, I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah,
No,
please,
hang on.
please write
I've
in.
never seen a postman on a bike.
Well, this is the thing. I watched the video the other day, and it was like the last of the cycling postmen.
No, they used to,
and now
they
they all
used to have them
drive.
with a big basket on, didn't they?
Postman,
Yeah.
Pat,
Yeah.
Postman Pat was always rolling about on his push iron.
Black and
wasn't
white
His
car.
van was basically two bikes sellotaped together.
he? Yeah.
And him just stood on top of both saddles.
Just
Stump pegs and everything.
doing a Fred Flintstone routine.
Yes. Do you mind pissing yourself while we're doing the podcast?
Fucking hell, I feel rough.
The sound of the beers making me feel worse.
Oh man! After I finally managed to get out of the bathroom, which I thought was going to be just a quick 5 minutes, bit of chunder, sort yourself out, go to sleep. No, 2 hours of it coming out both ends. I was puking in the bath.
I like the way you went, I'd better go and do a little chunder. Just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
It'll only be 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, mate.
Tactical chunder.
I was
Tactical
just
chunder.
so absolutely soaking. I fucking covered myself in it on my sleeve. I was an absolute mess. And when I got back into bed, I was just going,
That's the feeling.
awful.
The best bit about fucking if you're ever sick in the bathroom is just the coldness of the floor. Do you know what I mean? You just fucking feel the cold
The
floor.
hardness of the tiles.
Yeah.
Last time I was sick in my bathroom, I had to have a shower, because I'd been sick in the bath because I didn't make it round the corner to the toilet, and it was so horrendous, and it went so far and wide. I was like, Jill, who was with at the time, don't come in here. Please don't come in. And then I was
Please.
yeah, please don't come in.
You won't look at me the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a shower just to get rid of all
It's like
this.
somebody's got some open batteries in here.
Tell him what you told me about the grid last night. Your drain grid.
Don't.
And when you cleaned it.
I
I never knew
don't
this. I never knew this.
So Josh, obviously we did a live stream on Friday night. We was having a few drinks in the garden after, and someone went, oh, he's just pissing there. And I said, well, we don't piss in that grid anymore. And the reason
Can I
being,
just say it was common practice at one point?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not,
yeah,
not
I've
disrespectful,
I've not had that email
guess.
yet.
everyone used to have a J Whizzle in the grid there. So
Jay Whistle.
So this, I was basically, as summer was coming round or as winter was ending, I got my jet wash out. I was jet washing all my patio and that. And the grid is full of shite. There's loads of shite in it. Not actual shite. Just leaves and So I went, I'll just blast it with a jet wash. What happened?
Load of piss.
Just my face just got. I was instantly, and I just stopped. The clothes are still in a pile in the bathroom. I'm not cared to even touch them.
Instant face of Pfizer.
Yeah, face of Pfizer, mate. Face of Pfizer out of my mind. It was horrendous. Just, oh well, that's everybody's piss. Do
Shows you.
you know what I mean?
Lessons we'll learn.
Yeah.
Not many people can say they've had a golden shower off all the mates.
Don't jet wash a drain.
Oh God.
Do not jet wash a drain.
Well, I can't now because Mum's broke my jet wash anyway.
Yeah.
So.
She said, "Oh, Tom, didn't I hear you say that you go to a guy that repairs all your tools and stuff?" And I said, "Yeah, the one that's got a sign in the window that says I do not repair jet wash."
Or did say, Tom, did I not see you using this jet wash?
He's very serious. He does not repair jet washes.
It's one of the few things that he doesn't fix.
Mm-hmm.
What's so wrong with it? The water
There's a
gets the
reason,
electrics
there's a
at
reason.
times, doesn't it?
But I think they're not worth it.
Yeah.
They're not worth his time.
It cost 35 quid.
Yeah, yeah.
Off
what I mean.
some guy up by B&Q who sell. They're from Aldi actually.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think he must have bought like a load of stock and repaired, you know, like big returns or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was knocking about 35 quid. Nice guy, actually. I'll probably go back to him for another one.
One week he's taking a knife and fork to the world's biggest turd in the toilet, and the next week he's just jet washing piss out of a hole in his back garden.
I see.
What's on for next week, Rob?
There's a pattern here.
What's on for next week?
Well, I mean, I've just done the waffle stomping bits of sick, haven't I? Routine. So I don't know. Don't know. It's going to have to be the puss out of my arm, I suppose. When I was
That fucking huge boil on your neck.
Oh, mate. I did this thing on my arm. And I was at West Coast having some food one day. And I've just looked at this thing on my arm and all I did was touch it, and I swear, and this
Yeah, try telling that to the police.
Honestly, it flew out of it like a jet wash, and it went all over the window next to where I was sat. Honestly.
Like silly string.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh my god.
Like that fire
Get me some bread.
Oh, fucking hell. That's grim.
Yeah, no, but that's the kind of thing
Dr. Pimple
Rob
Popper.
would do.
Alan.
You know.
I won't put it past him.
I won't put it past him.
Fuck's sake.
It won't be the worst thing he's ever eaten.
They've got swimming pools coming into Aldi soon as well.
What?
Have they what? So you can just do a couple of laps before you.
Yeah, just do a couple of lengths.
It's going to be a bit hard to work into swim up and down the middle of the German town.
They've got them, whatever. I think they did not have some in last year. They're like a cheap swimming pool, but you build the frame and then
they're not in store. They're online
Cheap
only.
swimming
Are they online
They're
only?
online only. They're 200 quid. So yeah,
we don't do that.
They're normally
here.
about 400-500 quid.
We don't.
I know they're
It's a
cheap because they had
rat
some last year.
So you know one of them like pop-up swimming pool things, yeah? But the 14 foot they are. It's too big for my garden.
Yeah.
I've got a pop-up swimming pool.
Put it in your front room.
Go on.
I've got a pop-up swimming pool.
How often do you pop it up?
Well, you just fill anything with water, and you've got a pop-up swimming pool.
Steve-O has been saving his piss for a year, and his next thing he's going to do is going to get in the Guinness Book of Records for doing the highest dive into your own piss.
Do you want to see my pop-up swimming pool?
Tom's just holding water in his mouth and pointing at it.
We've got a camera now. So.
Oh, shit. There you go. Hello.
Pop-up swimming pool.
So I know Steve-O's going to dive into his own
He's
piss.
actually, before obviously he got well known for doing Jackass, he's actually
he was well known for diving into piss.
But he could do all the circus stuff. He was like he was an actual clown, weren't he? But he could do all that. You know when they jump
Like
into
you.
like fucking paddling pools and shit.
Yeah, you were a clown, weren't you?
We're not going there. Yes, I went to circus school when I was younger, and I enjoyed it personally. But yes,
Can I just ask, when you're at clown school, do you have to listen to all the way through?
Yeah, and
it still haunts you to this day.
it still
I can
haunts
tell.
me. Yeah, I enjoyed it though. The trapeze, tightrope.
You did trapeze?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah?
Fucking too right. Tight ropes, everything, mate. I used to be able to walk on a tightrope when I wasn't 15 stone.
Now he just jiggles.
Now I just walk on a tightrope of depression.
What you like on loose rope?
That slack rope takes some skill, you know.
Slack rope, yeah.
Slack
It's just a bit of string on the floor and you just walk along.
Whoa!
I love that when we ordered these t-shirts, Josh is still adamant that he's just a large.
I am just
And
a
he was
large.
here last night. He just looked like he'd shoehorned his t-shirt.
Rob's just finally glad he can reel off his fat jokes to someone else in the group. That's all.
And my weight's going down as well, so soon, mate.
I'm putting it on for you.
Worried about you, Josh.
Thank you, mate. I'm worried about myself.
I've got a suggestion for you.
What?
Heroin.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Really good
Yeah.
for your diet.
Sorry, I just...
Well, meth as well.
All right, no, all right, Rob, you just get off, mate.
Yeah.
No, see you
later,
later. Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Just thought we've not done this for a while, have we? See what Josh makes of these phrases.
Oi.
Proverbs.
Oh, is this the goat book? Is it that one?
If one person tells thee thou hast ass's ears, take no notice. Should two tell thee so, procure a saddle for thyself.
Whoa.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means if one person says that you've got an ass's ears, donkey's ears, yeah, don't worry about it. But if two people say, you're probably a donkey.
Right.
Procure a saddle for yourself, yeah?
Yeah. So if one person calls you a twat, ignore him. If two, go and kill yourself.
Take the word.
Take the word for it and just offend people.
A mother-in-law, like the yucca tree, is useful underground.
Oh, fucking hell.
This book needs to make more
From
appearances.
Cuba, that one. Oh, what a belter.
The little goat.
Shall I have
book.
one more?
Little
Yeah.
goat book.
What goes wrong in the stable falls on the monkey's head.
Like it.
I don't get it.
Does it? What monkey? Do you keep monkeys in stables?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The gypsy church was made of pork and the dogs ate it.
What the fuck? That's definitely someone just typing these into a translator, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Bizarre.
So these just different phrases from around the world
Yeah, it's the
translated
world's-
into English.
No, that's the world's strangest proverbs.
Right.
Being a baker is poor work if your head's made of butter. Danish.
Very truthful.
Good at pastries.
Yummy, 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 yummy. Danish bacon. Danish bacon. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Anyway, shout out Danish bacon.
What's Sid been up to?
Hello, my name's Sid Onion. Now, regardless of what you may believe, being an onion is not all barges and topping hot dogs off. When you've spent a lifetime making people cry, it has a profound effect on your own mental health and well-being. It impedes on the positive energies that my chakras are trying their best to emit. You know what I mean? So you might remember last week I was telling you about my cousin Grant Charlotte tipping up out of the blue, and it turns out that Ernesto had had his wicked way with his niece Michelle, and she'd been browned off. So where we left off, we just hopped into my Citroen and hit map on the console and searched for pubs. So my plan is to work out which pubs the ear kissers had already visited. He works methodically, so postcodes would be my first guess. So I'll bell up the pig and artichoke in the FY4 and see if he's been in. No sign. Next, the ham and bottle in FY1. No wine accessories to be seen there either. My plan continues until I've belled up at least 2 boozers in every postcode area. Nothing. Something definitely stinks about this whole affair now. Grant's getting restless. He clearly needs to have a go on one of his cigars, so we pull up in a lay-by, stand in silence whilst he puffs away on his Monte Cristo. I'm not bloody sure about this pub idea, Sid. Seems too average for the ear kisser. He's more likely to be shifting illicit tackle out the back of a pub, do you know what I mean? You're not wrong, I say. Is there no one you can call on, cuz? I've been keeping my bulb down. Don't have the same contacts I used to. Although we could try his old stomping ground by the allotments over yonder. He's still got family around here. Grant nods in agreement, a cloud of smoke bursting out of his nostrils. No good for you, them things, you know. You'll be years ahead of your best before date. I went past my best before a long time ago, Sid. Well, have you got it in you to walk over the way? It's only 5 minutes. It'll probably do better on foot. We can see who's about, chap a few doors. And so we stroll on. It's relatively early. People are up and about, off to work, kids to school, shop for some milk. Won't be long till we catch up with some acquaintance or another. Grant's unusually quiet for a southerner. Maybe the slight incline has knocked the wind out of his wheezy smoker's lungs. Up ahead, I spot Johnny Conkers. He's an old school head. Always has his ear to the ground. Mainly because he's pissed and has fallen over.
Stinks of varnish.
But it's 9 a.m, so probably the best time to catch him. I pick up pace so I can grab him before he disappears into his flat. Grant meanders along, trying not to lose his breath. Johnny, I call out. He looks in 3 wrong directions before mine. That was either him stalling to think of something to say, having recognised my voice, or he's shit-faced at 9 a.m. It's 50-50. Alright, Sid, comes his broad Scottish accent. Been a while, so it has. That it has, Johnny, that it has. How's the wife? Who? Mrs. Conkers, come on, don't play me like that. Aye, not 3 bad, mate. She's up in bed snoring. I had to get out to grab a paper. Did you forget it? Wait, the paper? Where's your paper? Ah, you're a suspicious bastard, Sid Onion. I forgot my wallet. Had to come back down the road to grab it. I'm sensing from suspicion you're looking for someone or something. Grant finally catches up. Yeah, you remember my cousin Grant? Aye, how are you, pal? Not bad fella, tar. Well, Grant's cousin ended up in the broth a little earlier than she should have done. She'd been involved with the ear kisser. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm sick of the sight of that cunt. I wish someone had pop him in a soup. You've seen him? Oh, aye, staying up the road there with his Auntie Floret. The broccolis. No, said the sweet peas. Aye, the fucking broccolis. I've missed your sarcasm, John. I really have. But I have to be sure about where I'm going and what I'm doing. Just thinking out loud, if you will. Do you think he'll be up there now? Aye, for sure. He's keeping his head down. Something to do with the old family, the Spaniards. Ah, fucked his own over, has he? Aye. May I interject, gentlemen? Please do. I was aware of his predicament. I knew he'd be back here. He's properly pissed off the entire list of ingredients for a smashing paella, including the mussels. Before or after Michelle? After his first port of call was Spain. I'm not sure what he's done exactly, but the salad was well and truly tossed. Hence me getting wind of it. What I propose is we go and get your car, Sydney, park up over the road, see what occurs. I'm not sure that's a good idea, you know. He's going to be on high alert. If he sees any strange motors kicking about, they're bound to draw attention. I say we kick his door in, grab the fucker and lob him in the boot. Oh, he's been a man of action, Sid. I like it. Fancy giving us a lift, Johnny? There'll be a drink in it for you. Ah, fucking right. Didn't even need a drink to tempt me. I've never liked that greasy bastard. So with the team settled and on the same page, I agree to leave Smokey and Drinky to catch up whilst I go back and grab the car. My head's racing with all sorts of chaos. Life's been too quiet for too long, I guess. It was only a week ago when Juliana had popped in, out of nowhere. But what was her game? Seems the wine accessories didn't come to fruition. Was she to be trusted? Who can tell? I arrive at the car, quickly clear the boot, a box of tools, and put it on the back seat, hop into the driver's seat. As I turn into Johnny Street, 1,000 possible outcomes racing through my mind. Could be more than just Ernesto and his Aunt Floret in there. What are we going to do with her? Do we knock him out before taking him to the motor? Do we use the voice of reason? We're not going to boil your aunt if you cooperate. Things are happening too fast. I like action, but I also like my freedom. And my health. And the fucking ladies. Fruit and veg jail's bad. There's some real bad apples in there. And carrots that are bananas. And then there's the gang of Kiwis. Honestly, those pomegranates are an awful gang. The stories from New Zealand make your stock run cold. To be motherfucking continued.
Don't want to go to prison.
Fruit and veg jail, mate.
Soup jail.
That's it.
In the broth.
Deep in the broth. 5 years in the broth, son. I bet you.
Doing 20 to 10 in the slow cooker.
25 to life.
Put you in the stock.
I want him doing 20 to 10 in the pen.
Hello. Sorry.
What?
Who was that?
It's a bottom reference from people that fucking claim to love bottom.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Hey.
So,
It's me, Grant. Yes, mate. There's gonna be a bit of a to-do here, isn't there?
There certainly is.
There's gonna be a bit of a to-do.
It's kicking off.
nobody knows. Nobody knows what's happening.
It's kicking right
It's just gonna be a horrible mess of a vegetable crudité at the end.
A vegetable medley.
I hope somebody's bought bread. No matter what.
Have we got anything else to address, or shall we get on the shop floor?
We've no day Deirdre, have we? We've fucked it up, haven't we?
Yeah.
Next week?
Coming next week, Antonelli. And Tom's.
Antonelli gets pied off.
And Tom's recommendations.
Yep.
What are you gonna call your what would you call your column, Tom?
Fucking stop it.
Don't ask me.
The thing that you're doing, fucking stop it. Certainly don't write to me. Of all the things that you should do, don't fucking write to me. That's what it's going to be called.
Don't ask me for
Don't
advice.
ask me, you silly little wanker.
Falling on deaf ears.
What about that? have you ever listened? You'll have heard it. The letter or read it, but I've listened to someone speak it out on YouTube. The letter that someone wrote to Hunter S. Thompson when they're about 18 or 19. Have you seen it, Tom? Someone wrote Hunter S. Thompson a letter when this lad who was about 19, 20, and he's just asking Hunter Thompson for advice, and he took the time to write him back this 10-page reply, and he's just like, don't ask me. I'm not even the person to begin to tell you what to do. It's a really good
Worst
fucking
person
thing.
you could ask.
Yeah,
advice.
but he was actually being
I've got
quite
my
humble
own-
about it, going, you need to do things for yourself. You shouldn't admire to do whatever.
Yeah.
And then,
But with a shotgun.
yeah, but with a shot.
Some whiskey.
Yeah, and a few lines of coke. Yeah.
Few lines of coke. I don't think you could describe Hunter S. Thompson as a few lines.
For breakfast.
Yeah,
First
mate.
thing in the morning, yeah.
That fucking his drug diary that Rogan read out,
Yeah.
and it's just like he's up for 16 hours, acid, coke, brandy, drinks, margaritas,
lightweight.
and then just goes, and then start writing. And it's just like, I'd be trying to hold on to reality,
Well,
not
you
just
got to get
write.
the creative juices
That's
flowing
it, mate.
somehow, haven't you?
Exactly, mate.
Yeah.
I've stayed at the hotel where Fear and Loathing was filmed when I went to
in Vegas, yeah.
Really?
There's a picture of me.
Does it
outside.
still have the
Blended
crazy
in.
carpet?
Yeah, it's got all sorts, and they're doing like trapeze above. It's circus, and they're doing all that trapeze above your head, and it's just it's
Below level that as well, isn't it? Circus. It's underground. It's like basement level
like a pit.
circus. Yeah.
Cool though.
Is that where they pay the woman to foot the bear?
I think so.
What?
Or
Yeah.
is this the Hunter S. Thompson fans not knowing this?
Yeah.
reference, is it?
Fair play. No,
It's like a
bit-
zoo.
It's what Dr. Gonzo says to the woman at the bar. She comes and sits down
Oh,
next to him when
yeah.
he's in Circus, and he goes, "Did they pay you to fuck that bear?"
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me about these goddamn golf shoes.
Right, shall we
Pause it so I can go for a piss.
let's get back on the shop floor then? Yes. All right.
As well.
That's the end of the staff room. It's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Al.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Tom.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from Josh.
See you later.
Toodaloo.
Work.